I think it is, dude, because I can hear it in here.
You say you can hear it in here?
Damn, I ain't never heard that going that loud before. That's why. All right, let's go.
You can still hear it now?
Yeah, I can still hear it. Let's do it.
I think we on now.
All right. Peace, and blessings. What's good? It's your boy 7 Inglewood Zone right now in your zone. And this is the KC Info Rail, Kansas City's best podcast and growing fast. Are we
here? We're good.
Okay. Kansas City's best podcast and growing fast. And I'm here with none other than your grandmama's favorite, Mr. Randy Heff. How you doing, boy?
What's poppin', man? I'm chilling, man. What's good? Like, man. We out here, we on time, we doing good, man.
I know, right?
We got the live set up, everything going good.
Streets, you know
Can you hear me out there?
Man, I know, right? Do we sound crispy? Are we nice?
How we sounding?
Y'all let us know. Please let us know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Do all the good humming. Like, share, subscribe. But please, if you can, hit the notification bell so that way you always get hit up anytime we go live. Most times on Fridays, because this is when we get it in. Matter of fact, we ain't even got no drink today. I'm tripping.
Nah, we good. We, you know what I'm saying?
Babe,
we doing a dry Friday.
You want to do something today, babe? You don't want to do it while we get it together? Please?
Hey, shout out to Marley Child, man. That's my guy, man. He doing his thing out here, you know what I'm saying? He said he in the kitchen and he watch us every week.
Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate you watching.
Man, how's your week, man?
Oh, man, it's been a good week. You know what I'm saying? I started a new business venture with my love, and so far it's looking like it's about to turn into something decent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. Me and my girl got something going, so I'm excited to see what that turns into. Especially, you know, we're trying to get these funds for this wedding. You dig?
Okay.
So any way we can find to make sure that we get this thing paid for that ain't directly out of our pockets, man. That's the move.
Man, you hear what this man says? He's investing in the wedding.
Facts. I'm investing in my future.
He's investing in the wedding.
In the futtery, you dig?
That's what's up, though. I can appreciate that, though. That's good stuff. A lot of people don't do that. You know what I'm saying? They just get up, you know what I'm saying? Get together, end up with a debt, you know what I'm saying? And then, like,
and then they spend the next 2 to 3 years in their marriage trying to get out the debt from the wedding that they paid for. That they
sometimes
had to go.
They even break up for it.
Man, I can believe that. I can believe that.
It is what it is. You're doing something different, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And that needs to be publicized. A lot of people need to start doing that, or start taking a page from your book, my brother.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, build with you. Marry you somebody you can build with. You dig? That's what you're supposed to do, man. Get you somebody that you can build with, that you can, you know, that you can do the damn thing with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really happy with mine. I'm so excited. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what's up, man. I'm grateful for you, man.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, the week's been decent. You know what I'm saying? I was a little, I don't know. I had some weird sickness and stuff this week. She took care of me, so man, I ain't nothing but thankful for that woman. For real.
And you got a nurse too. That's what's up,
man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no drinks today, but you know it's all good. It's all
good.
Nah,
she nursed you back to good health.
I know.
You know
I probably don't
so
need the drinks after. Yeah, you did. But anyway, how's your week, man?
Man, my week's been cool, man. Like, bro, I realized that you know what they say, black people is the only one that don't get along or whatever. Like, nah, man, every race don't get along. You know what I'm saying? Every race got their own problems. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like I'm working with some guys and like, man, like I realized I took a step back and just took myself out for a minute and then just had them do what they had to do.
Yeah.
And I start realizing how much they was cheating each other and
wow.
Yeah.
Like,
and they not black either. Yeah, financially they was getting over,
treating each other financially.
Man, getting over, doing all kind of stuff, like talking bad about each other, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Are you serious?
Yeah. So
man,
it's like
that's bad business.
I took a step back and I was like, whoa, like
yeah,
I don't want to hear nobody black ever say black people can't get along, man. All people can't get along, bro.
Yeah, and that's the thing. People, yeah, you know, and that's the thing. Like, we like to talk about how, you know, we're so this, and I mean, when it comes to stuff like that, I honestly feel like there's an underlying, you know, dislike, distrust, or you know, something about, you know, black people that somebody black don't like about their own people. Honestly, I honestly feel like that, and I feel like they can't wait for that time to say, see, this is why. People who do stuff like that and don't offer real criticism, or don't offer the ability for someone to say, hey, or offer someone the ability to better themselves, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like you were already trying to be on some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pardon the language. I'm sorry. We already started. I can't be like that already. My bad.
But it's all good though, man. We keep it pushing. Like once there's a will, there's a way. So you just gotta keep doing what you gotta do.
Facts.
What we talking about this week,
man? So I mean, I think we got the perfect platform for this. You know what I'm saying? So for those of you all who haven't seen the or haven't been paying attention to social media lately, because social media has been all ablaze, especially this past week. But you know, Nick Cannon. So you know what I'm saying? Nick Cannon from MTV's Wildin' Out, from
Drumline,
Nickelodeon, from Drumline, you know what I'm saying, from all the fame, you know what I'm saying, from the Masked Singer, you know what I'm saying, America's Got Talent. I mean, he did it all, you know what I'm saying. He was the and he was the showman. He got kicked off NBC after he did his stand up. I remember that. But I mean,
he was a rapper too at one point.
Oh yeah, and he battled Eminem. Unsuccessfully, but I mean, he did it. He did. I didn't hear none of it because, I mean, come on.
Weekend rap.
I mean, the last thing I heard from Nick was what was that song? Like didn't he do a song with R. Kelly? Yeah, Gigolo. Yeah. Like that's the only song I know, like that I can say, okay, Nick Cannon did that song. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so Nick Cannon recently, you know. He also has a show on YouTube called Cannon's Class, where he interviews different and you know, very people of prominence. I think they've all been black so far, but I don't know if he's only secluded to that. But anyway, that's what we've seen so far. And he's been talking to, and in his most recent and most, I guess, vilified episode, he was talking to Mr. Professor Griff, who was recently, well, I won't say recently, but he was kicked out of, he was a former member from the rap group Public Enemy. So.
And how long ago was this episode? Man,
the episode was like from, I don't know, the police sirens ain't for us. If y'all can hear police sirens, it ain't for us, just so y'all know. Anyway, but I think the episode was from like, what, 2 months ago?
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's from 2 months ago, and I mean, my cousin and I, we just saw the episode, like, we thought it was brand new when it came out, because we just saw it for the first time, like, what was it? 4th of July weekend.
So it's probably about a good month and a half ago.
Yeah. Well, when it first came out, but yeah, we just saw it 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So, or less than that. So, in the episode, again, Professor Griff, former member of the rap group Public Enemy, who was kicked out because of his stance on Jewish Americans and how he felt like they controlled and controlled the media and did all these, you know, bad things and behind the scenes and all this stuff that people in conspiracy theories like will and do hear about from those type of people anyway. So basically, when he was on Nick's class and Nick was interviewing him, he I guess you could say doubled down kind of on those thoughts. Not so much talking about Jews and all that stuff, but really saying like the Ashkenazi Jews, who are the white Jews, and saying that, you know, and then arguing against the fact that his words are anti-Semitic, saying how can they be anti-Semitic when the Semites were black people? So that would mean I'm against black people in general. Now, of course, you know that I'll personally be the first to tell you I didn't get into the anthropological and the religious dogma of you know what makes a Jew and all this and you know what is a Semite and all that stuff. I didn't get into all that, but what I did really get into was the point when Nick was talking about white people.
Okay.
So there was a part when Nick was talking about white people, and he said
a snippet that
right.
went viral.
So this is the part that so Nick just said, okay, this is what you're saying, and so I guess, you know, you said the thing about Jews. He was talking to Professor Griff, and he was saying, okay, you said these things about Jews,
right?
And this is how you feel. Okay, so that's what you're saying. Okay, and that basically he just said, okay, so that's what you're saying. All right, that's basically what Nick said. Then there was a part when Nick was talking about white people, and he said that, well, when you don't have certain things, and you can't be out in the sun, of course it's gonna make you barbaric. Of course, it's gonna make you rape,
have enough melanin,
pillage, kill, and it really struck a note with a lot of people. It really struck a note with a lot of folks who wasn't too happy about the stuff that he was saying, and it was like, okay, well, what part of it was a lie? Because what he said was, they're barbarians, they're Vikings, and they were Neanderthals.
Where's the line at?
Isn't that the truth? I mean,
I would think so.
When I was a kid, I watched a show called Thundar the Barbarian. You know what I'm saying? It was a white dude who looked like He-Man, which is weird, but still, it was a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, and it was like, dude, you had barbarians. They were barbarians. They were Vikings. They did rape and pillage. They did that. So it's like, I guess I don't know. For me, I feel like, okay, is the problem that that they did these things, or is the problem that he talked about it? Or I should say, is the problem that he talked about it and they didn't know it? Or that he talked about it and they did know it, but they didn't want him to say it?
That's possibly what it is. They just didn't want him to say it.
Yeah.
They didn't want him to say it. And especially like with the current climate, like it seems okay, like Black Lives Matter. Sure. All that stuff is the pictures being painted. Oh man, cop with a knee on this guy's neck. Guy end up dying. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like black people are relevant in a certain sense, where their freedom, their voices are being heard in some sense. Like they're doing all these fake reforms, statues coming down, and police departments meeting and talking with the citizens and all that. Like all that's going on at this point, but it's like just how everybody has this breaking point. I think white America's gotten to their breaking point where they're like, enough is enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we agreed it was kind of harsh that this cop killed this guy. We agreed that you guys wanted to march and protest and all that. Okay, but at this point, you getting on here making us seem like we're just the devil, which I agree that you guys are the devil. You know what I'm saying? But
I ain't gonna say anybody's the devil, because I don't think the devil exists. But that's a whole different story.
That's cool. but what I'm saying is,
for sure.
is they've gotten to the point where like, okay, enough is enough. Like this was done like on a platform that was not owned by VH1.
Okay,
it had nothing to do with the show, with his job.
Had nothing to do with
that's like
CBS.
You drinking at home, but you're still able to come to work and do your job. Like that's the same thing.
So I get drunk at home, and somebody but see here. Okay, me getting drunk at home only affects me though.
Okay.
So if I get drunk at home and then I go driving, you know what I'm saying? I still didn't go to work. But I went driving and I end up crashing into something. But you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
that affects other people.
Let's say, but
and then the people who hire me will say, well, now that's a judgment call.
But but in most cases, if you tell them before and they're aware of it and it's not brought to their attention by somebody else, they'll work something out with you. What I'm saying is, he's doing what he does on this podcast has nothing to do with VH1, has nothing to do with anything. But somehow this was done couple months ago.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It was a couple months ago, and here it is. It's still, like this is popping out right now.
Right now.
Like this, like now.
Right now.
Right now. So and it's funny you say that. So with the timing of it, I almost feel like, and I didn't even think about it till just now, but it's like, okay, because so for any of you all who follow the AC Info Rail, please check us out, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. But if you follow us on Facebook, you'll see. I would put up a thing basically talking about another story, which we'll get into in a second. But I was just like, it's all a distraction, man.
Yep.
It's a distraction. We got real stuff going on. We got real stuff real change that was almost on the brink of happening. Flags and the statues, that ain't real change. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. That's symbols. Leave the symbols to the simple-minded. The real change, for real, the real change is legislation and stuff that will affect you and your children years from now. That's real change. You know what I'm saying? Statues and all that stuff. I mean, yeah, that's dope. That's because it should have been gone. Flags should have been gone. Like, but we were on the brink of real change taking place, and so then I don't know if there was a push to push to make this a thing now when it's, again, like you said, it was done 2 months ago.
But if we look at it, the average black person has been stereotyped all our lives since birth.
Yeah.
Since birth. What's in it one time if some Anglo-Saxons get stereotyped?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can't. I mean,
just one time by somebody who owns an entertainment network that he's not gonna say this stuff on TV while he's at his job. He, you know what I'm saying? He says it one time, like, and I don't think he was lying either. He wasn't lying. Yeah. So one time they get stereotyped. So, let's get rid of that guy. He's doing too much. Like, how does that make sense? So what does this leave us as black people to do when we get stereotyped?
Sit down and shut up and take it, I guess.
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. That's basically what they're saying. You gotta sit and take it. You gotta sit there and be like, hey, yes, sir, I'll shut up. My bad. Let me go ahead and eat my buttered beans. I mean, like that's it seems like that's where we gotta be. So, you know what I'm saying? I honestly was fine with what Nick said. I didn't feel like he needed to do anything more than what he did. I didn't feel like he needed say anything more. But then then the backlash came. Okay. Then he lost his job.
Then he started apologizing.
Then they took his show away from him after he demanded his show Wild 'N Out. Then they was like, nope, we taking this show from you. Oh, I'm sorry. There's one part that I thought that really stood out in the interview. And again, they took the interview off of they took the whole show off of YouTube, so you can't even find it. I mean, you can find it if you look, but you can't find it. So, but yeah, there was a what was it? There was a part in the show where he said, when they were talking about the media companies. Okay. There's only 6 media companies. Like every show, everything that y'all watch, except for the KC Info Real, check us out Fridays. Everything that you watch, I mean, because we would be considered, I guess, alternate media. But anything that you watch on that's on TV, is controlled by basically 6 media companies. Okay. 6. And that was when, I think, honestly, that's when it got hot for Nick. Because it was like, wait. Now you telling our secrets out loud. Now you saying the quiet part out loud.
And like, not to cut you, but when we had Diddy pop up and say, hey man, you can come work for Revolt. Like, was this offer ever on the table prior to him getting fired?
Man, that part.
Like, and sometimes, like, I don't want to say like it's some clown stuff.
It may have been, but I doubt it.
I don't want to say it's on some clown.
Diddy is on some wild stuff, and you know what I'm saying, he got his weird things. Maybe you don't want to mix with that because you know what happened with him and his whole money thing and all that. You know, his money, murder, mace thing and all that. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But I don't know. I just feel like Nick. Okay, so they took everything from Nick. I won't say everything, but they took a lot of things from Nick. He could still host the Masked Singer, but everything else was taken from him. Even though he created Wild 'N Out, even though he's been working for Nickelodeon for decades, dude. Yep. People didn't even know that. Yep. He's been like, dude, he's been up in there since he was 17. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know that,
dude. That's what I'm saying. Nick been in the game for a minute. You know what I'm saying? He knows what's going on. I honestly think he overplayed his hand, but I still don't think he should have gone the route he did. So I'm just asking everybody else. Ask the people out there that's watching right now, do you all think that Nick should have apologized? Do you think his apology went too far? Or do you think it was necessary? Do you think it was... I don't know. What do you think,
me,
Mr.
As a man, I don't think it was necessary. You said what you said. Stick with what you said. Like, okay... I probably apologize for the way you took it, but like the way I meant it was like me telling my truth. That's how I view the world. That's what I learned. That's what I like based on my analysis of what's going on. Like that's what I got from it. Like they were doing stuff just to control us, or they felt like inferior just because they wasn't dark enough and all that. So they could take my show off the network if they want to, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't apologize. No. Like, you got enough money you can eat, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't have equity, you have, like, and I think Nick has enough equity where he doesn't.
No, he should have had enough.
He should have enough.
But apparently he didn't because they could take his stuff away like that.
He should have enough, but I, like for just to apologize, just to like I don't know, in an attempt to get other opportunities. To me, it's like, nah, I'm good on that.
Yeah,
I'm good.
No, I feel you. I feel you. And then it got to the point where Dwayne Wade, he was immediately like, yeah, hell yeah. And as soon as Nick went on the apology tour, he was like, delete. You all know I am not about hate on any side. I didn't even see the whole thing. I thought I was supporting the choo-choo train made by Lego. My bad. I didn't know what was going on. Sorry, y'all. Let me go back and play with my gay son.
Man, I seen Rio said that when you work with somebody, you can't just be saying anything. But they can't just be treating you anyway either. And they do it all the time. Yeah,
and that's the thing. And there was a comment beforehand that said that you take from us, you deprive us, and then label us as savages, thugs, and whatever. Deprivation causes different tactics to come about, and all of them ain't good. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so when they take things from black people, so again, going back to the show we did, what was it, 2-3 weeks ago, when we were talking about the housing, housing and how that was taken from black people. Yeah, dude. So basically, you have all the black people in a city. You collect them together and have them bring them to the city and say, here's where the jobs are. Then you slowly start siphoning the jobs out. Then you slowly start siphoning out the housing. And then you build projects. Then the people that you put into place to take care of the project, you take them out. So now the projects are basically left to take care of themselves. Then you take the men out because, well, we got to subsidize it some kind of way. And justify the subsidy some kind of way. So you do all of that, and it's just like, what else am I supposed to do? That's how you get drug deal. And then you fill it with drugs. You know what I'm saying,
bro? I'm gonna tell you this,
dude.
Based on my analysis, of everything. Sure. Like I think, like Anglo-Saxons in general, this is a general statement. It doesn't apply to everyone, but most of them, they just got 4 expectations of black people. And they are high. They expect high unemployment, high single-parent family households,
and us to be high all the
crime, and be high all the time.
Dude, yeah, absolutely.
Like, that's their expectations, and once you start exceeding, like you start defying the odds or going against those expectations, absolutely, like, you're a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, and as soon as you step outside of the frame of reference that they have for you, or the box that they've put you in, now it's a problem.
He's doing too much. He's saying too much.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just
I ain't apologizing. Nah, I don't care.
Nah, I wouldn't do it. I can't do it. I just feel like that ain't the,
like, to me, it makes not saying that it makes you look like less of a man or apologize or whatever,
right.
But like, if you speaking your truth, like you felt that way about it, like even if you didn't think about it, like it affected you long term, like, hey, still stand behind it. Mm-hmm. Still stand behind it. But at the end of the day, I also have to look at it from this other angle where he has a family to feed. He has like a wife or ex-wife that he has to pay
alimony. He got to pay. So. Yeah, and then Mariah had the nerve to like do some man. Anyway, let me stop. Go ahead.
but it's all good. Like, hey, if that's what he feels like he got to do it. Like, I'm all for the world coming together, but at the same time, like they've established how they want to live and how to fit in their world. We have to make the adjustments to get in. Like, we can establish our own world too.
Yeah,
and like somehow create that middle ground where black people and white people can do what they do.
Absolutely.
But everybody be looked at as the same person, like as equals. You know what I'm saying? So like, just because somebody like call your bluff, say whatever, say they truth about you. Okay, at this point, it's for you to live that life, for them to change that narrative, not take away somebody's everything just so they can be like, oh, my bad, I ain't mean to say that. No. But I'm sure in a barbershop somewhere, Nick getting his haircut saying, hey, I meant that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, okay, so if that's the case, then why apologize?
For it to look good, like for opportunities that might come along.
Because here's the thing, Nick ain't Max Kellerman said it best. He was like, I don't think, and he was like, and that's Max Kellerman on ESPN. He was like, I don't think Nick is by any means stupid.
Nah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so either he felt this way, or this is what Max said. He basically was saying either he felt this way and now he's going around and doing a disingenuous apology tour, or he really didn't know. And I'm just like, so
I think it's the first one, just disingenuous apology tour.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
hey, I just feel like
bro, it's plenty of times people that feel a certain way about something, they just wait until they don't have an audience. When they have an audience, they put on the show. Like, you supposed to put on your showmanship, like when it's audience, but when there's no audience around, or it's just somebody that they can confide in, then they really tell the truth about how they really feel. And I'm like, man, like, they've been showing us how they really feel lately. Why can't we show them how we feel?
That's the thing. And
with no apologies.
Absolutely. And I'm with you. I'm completely with you. I mean, I'm to the point right now where I can't stand when. Now, I understand. I do understand that there are certain processes and procedures that are in place, and that's why we have to go and do a certain way. And politicians can do all that politicking all they want, but dude, if you're not in there and trying to actually make anything happen for the people who got you in there, then what are you in there for? Yourself? Cool. Let's get that dude out. Next. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's honestly where we need to be. But we need to be more. We need to, as far as I'm concerned, we need to be like hold those people accountable. Now I'm just getting, going into politics and all that stuff. But I'm just saying, like but seriously, like if we're gonna have somebody that's trying to, speak for us, then speak for us.
Yep.
And if you see bull crap happening, then speak on it. Why can't we speak the truth? And see, that's the problem. America has always had a problem with the truth. America's always had
handle the truth.
Yeah, because the truth.
They want the truth in court, in their judicial systems, or whatever it is. But like when the truth gets presented, like somehow, some way, it gets, gets shifted up, or somebody know how to cover it up. Somebody, like, it's all about money, bro.
For sure.
It's all about money.
I mean, it's about no. See, I wish I could say it's all about money, because I feel like it's about money and positioning. Oh no, nigga, you ain't getting on top of me. You gonna say this about me? Oh, guess what?
That's how you really feel.
Yeah. I feel like that's what it is.
But it could have been locker room talk that they were having a podcast, just like the president
just
said.
Like
it was
grab him by the pussy.
Yeah, locker room talk. It was all locker room talk, man. But like, I guess when you're black, you can't have locker room talk.
No, and that's what I'm saying. That kind of helps, leads us into the next topic. But it's like, why are we held to a standard that they don't meet? Why are we held to a standard that you don't keep?
Because we got melanin. And we
supposed
to be stronger. Supposed to be
I remember,
tougher.
Talking with my brother a while. Hey, that's what he said. I remember talking with my brother a while back, and he used to always say, like, if you really think about it, it's real easy to discriminate against us because you see us. like you can see, and it's harder to discriminate against white folks because, an Italian white person versus an Irish white person versus if you look enough, you can tell the difference. But I'm just saying. But if you're just saying, a person from Germany, Scandinavia, freaking Montreal, and France, like they all white. Like you just say white. That's what they say now. So it makes it a whole lot easier to be like, there's a black guy. There he is. there he is. We're all over here now. Even though back in the day they used to be like, no. Italians are outside the group. Irish people are outside the group. The French are outside the group. Now they're all inside the group because, quite frankly, the group is quite small if you really think about it. The group, the bubble that they have is small as hell, and they losing ground, which is really weird. They gotta take all these drugs and pills and stuff just to have a baby. Again, this is me telling the truth. This is not me just making up stuff. This is not my conjecture. This is stuff you can look up. The mortality, the birth rates of white people is going down. Meanwhile, we are facing all the crap and stuff that's out in these streets, still having babies like it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's what the fight is. Maybe the fight is ultimately to get away from, or to somehow fight again, or as best they can fight off the inevitable, which is what Public Enemy said back in 1990. 90 and 92. Fear of a Black Planet. You know what I'm saying? Too much melanin, homie. Anyway, and that's why this episode is called the Two Black episode. So holla at you.
Too black.
Because we two black dudes with two black shirts on. You dig?
Too black. We're too black.
Man, what we got? What we got next?
Next topic we got up is the black quarterback in the NFL today.
Okay.
Black quarterbacks in the NFL today.
Black quarterbacks in the NFL. So Shannon Sharp recently made a tweet where he was basically comparing the contract that Cam Newton received and, just the time it took for him to get it, first of all. But the contract that he received from the New England Patriots versus, other mediocre white quarterbacks out there who have gotten,
Alex Smith.
Buku dollars thrown
Alex
at him.
Smith.
Buku dollars thrown at him with no numbers to back it up.
Kirk Cousins.
Dude, man. I mean, Kirk Cousins, he every time his contract is on the line, he'll come through. Every time he's in a contract year or it feels like team needs something, he comes through. But he does a lot of stupid stuff too. And it's like
way more stupid stuff than Cam will ever even
dude, and that's the thing, but because Cam is black, everything Cam does is under the finest microscope. Sure, he did stuff in college. Sure, he did stuff when he was but what did he do in the NFL? He didn't do anything crazy in the NFL. Now I think about it, but he did crazy stuff in college. I think the craziest thing he did in the NFL was dressed like somebody's favorite auntie. I think that's about the craziest thing Cam Newton has done in the NFL that I can think of. If not, hey, y'all let me know. Hit us in the comments. Y'all let us know. Maybe I'm missing something. Right? I'm trying to remember what Cam didn't do in the NFL. I know that he played his heart out for the Panthers.
Yeah.
He led that team to the Super Bowl. There was one play where it looked like where he kind of gave it up. Like when in the Super Bowl against Peyton Manning, another overpaid quarterback who had a 10 to 15% chance of coming back, and they gave him money anyway.
So Cam goes to New England,
and he got a base salary contract of what was it, like 1.2 million? I think it is.
Man,
and that's,
if you look at his resume compared to what's that guy that Matt Castle? You remember Matt Castle?
Yeah, I remember Matt. He played backup for the Patriots.
For the Patriots, and then like when
he come to the Chiefs.
He came to the Chiefs.
Right,
big contract.
Right, huge contract. What'd he do?
Nothing.
Right on. This moment of silence is dedicated to the contract that that's still paid.
And speaking of black quarterbacks in the NFL, like it seems like somehow. Like, especially with Mahomes' contract. Like,
sure.
I think Mahomes' contract is kind of like, how do I say this nicely?
What you about to say?
It's like a slave contract.
Oh, a slave contract?
Like we locked you in for 12 years.
It's not 12, 10.
He already had 2 years on this contract.
Oh,
so
hell yeah, I got you.
So he got 12 in there at what?
For
like, what, 5, whatever. How much money is guaranteed out of that contract? How many?
I don't know.
It ain't that much guaranteed. Like I'm telling you, Kirk Cousins got a contract for like 60-something million for 3 years, and 50-something million of that was guaranteed.
57.
Like, for real, look it up. 57 million of 60 million was guaranteed.
Wow. Why? And
why does he get a contract where everything like 90% of his money is guaranteed?
Why? Yeah. Why? Please tell me why. Please tell me why. I'd love to know the why.
Like, imagine a guy that for the next 12 years of his life, he won't be able to go get a motorcycle.
Can't do no jet skiing. Can't parachute. Can't paraglide. Parasail.
But Kirk Cousins signs a 3-year contract for where he gets 90% of his money guaranteed.
Wait, didn't he sign 2 contracts? Like almost like I think he had one contract.
He signed one in March recently.
Yeah.
This one in March.
This one in March. But I'm saying he had just signed one 2, I believe, or maybe 3 years ago. So he wouldn't.
Minnesota?
Yeah, he didn't even finish that contract out.
But imagine for 3 years,
crazy,
with 90% of your money guaranteed.
Yeah,
you can, after the 4th year, okay, cool. I can go get a motorcycle if I want to. This young guy, Mahomes, for the next 12 years, he has little or no freedom. He just has money.
We got you.
He just has money, and watch. I promise you.
Yeah,
you gonna see how the media gonna come at him. They gonna come like he's gonna get criticized and scrutinized so much. If his performance drops, he wasn't really worth it. He wasn't really like.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let him have a bad year. Let him have a bad year. All you gonna hear is, oh, that's Mr. That's Mr. $500 million. This is what you paid for? Man, that's it. So that's what you got.
What I'm saying is they recruited, they got him with the contract. Sure. He's locked in. Like I don't think he can really be himself at this point, but like he's just their guy for sports. That's it. Like he can't be Pat Mahomes. He can't explore. Like, you know what I'm saying? He can't explore too much.
I reading. My boy said Cuddy got $53 million, couldn't get the Bears past Morgan Park High School. That's a school in Chicago, which is pretty decent on the south side. But he talking about Jay Cutler when the Bears got him.
When the Bears got him, he wasn't even worth it, man.
Dude, no, absolutely not, no.
But nah, it's something that has to be done. Either these black quarterbacks better get better agents or something around them where, like, why can't we get all the guaranteed money?
Because we always got to show and prove. We always got to show and prove, and that's the thing. And see, the NFL, I could have swore it used to be the "What have you done for me lately?" Like you know, contracts would be based on, you know, your recent performance, your most recent performance, and all that stuff. I mean, dude, before Cam got injured, he was like, what?
Was the man.
He was in the top 10 in completions. He was leading. He was top 10 in yards, and he was rushing.
And he had rushing.
Dude,
yards.
come on. I mean, his foot was hurt and his shoulder got hurt playing the game playing the game for them, trying to win the game for them. And again, and if you look at some of the hits he took, from some of them linemen, just because, he's 6'4", he's 265 pounds. He can take it. Tom Brady is 6'2" and 220 pounds. We gotta throw flag for Tom Brady. We can't do that.
At this point, Cam has to prove himself.
Still,
for the Patriots, for them to give him a big contract.
Dude, he's a backup.
That's messed up. Bro.
He's speaking of the Patriots. Okay, so we kind of talked about the 10, Mahomes 10-year contract last week, and one thing I forgot to mention was there was a Patriot who got a 10-year contract, and that man was one Drew Bledsoe. Okay, now. Mr. Drew Bledsoe got he had some decent numbers, and that
was back in the 2000s, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in 2000. This is before Brady. Before Brady got on. So before the Super Bowls and all that good hamina. You know what I'm saying? So they signed Drew to a $100 million contract for 10 years. Now it wasn't a lot then. I mean it was a lot then. It's not a lot now, whatever. But, I mean, it's still a lot to me. I ain't got my first meal, so holla at your boy. Anybody just throwing out millions just to see if it changed my life, I'd be willing to take that challenge. Anyway, getting to the point. So Drew so Drew did marginally well that year. Nothing that really, I would say nothing to me that would warrant him getting the contract that he got. I mean, he had... he had decent numbers. Like I said, he had 24 touchdowns, 27 interceptions. And that was when, you know what I'm saying, I could have sworn that was in the league that interceptions are a bad thing, right? Like when you throw the ball to the other team and they get it, and they could probably possibly get possession. So, okay. Anyway, so that happened. Meanwhile, we got somebody right now named Jameis Winston who had 33 touchdowns, I believe it was, and 30 interceptions. Now, granted, again, interceptions are bad. I'm not saying that. And then he led the league in yardage and in touchdowns, and he can barely get a job. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, why is the standard always so high and so different for black quarterbacks? I'm not saying that black quarterbacks don't get paid. Michael Vick got paid. He had $200 million contracts. He did. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying black quarterbacks don't get paid. Russell Wilson's gonna get it. I'm sure he's decent. Russell Wilson's decent. Kyler Murray got picked number 1. The Arizona Cardinals gave up everything so they could get his little 5'6" ass. So you know what I'm saying? They wanted that little They wanted that tiny little quarterback. They wanted him because they see what was happening in Seattle, and they were like, hey, if they can do it in Seattle, we can make it happen in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, why is it that in general, black quarterbacks have to. I mean, and we know the reason. We know the reason. It's kind of like your mama always said. You know, what I'm saying if you're darker, you gotta work 10 times harder. I don't know if your mama said that, but you know, I've had this my whole life, so you dig. I've heard it quite a bit.
I've been wanting to be dark.
You know what I'm saying? But
all my life.
For sure.
Dark.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah.
Right. But I don't know about this NFL and quarterback and black quarterback. I don't think it's a league for black quarterbacks as of right now. They're the emerging group,
and that's the thing, dude. Like,
they emerging right now, and they dominating. Like black quarterbacks are dominating the game. Yeah. Or mobile quarterbacks are dominating the game, and most of them are black. So it's their league at this point,
dude.
But
and they winning
at the same time, like these pocket passers, white quarterbacks, they
Drew
just,
Brees,
yeah, they just stay in the pocket and collect money, man. Like while the people who are putting their lives on the risk, like putting their limbs on the risk, like at risk, you know what I'm saying? They don't get paid that much. They don't get all that guaranteed money. I seen a boy from what's his name? Dang, from the Browns? Is it from the Browns?
Baker Mayfield?
No. The defensive end that dude with the helmet.
Miles
Garrett.
Yeah.
He got a decent contract.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of his is guaranteed, but like he got a decent contract.
He did.
You got to knock quarterbacks in the head.
Yeah, he got enough money. He got enough money. I mean, if you look at the money that he got enough money to hit another quarterback in the head with a helmet 2,687 times. Wow. I remember that. Wow. I remember that. But and I only know that because if you all hop on Twitter, there's a guy that goes by average white quarterbacks. Man, please follow him. If you want to get some funny but true stats about quarterbacking, please follow Mr. Average White Quarterback on Twitter. But man, one more thing I was going to say about this whole thing was like it's just kind of I won't even say interesting. It's stupid. It's really stupid. I mean, because you know what I'm saying, I was getting in this argument with this guy online on Twitter or whatever, and he was just talking about name the quarterbacks is better than Drew Brees, and I'm like, what? Name a quarter. I was like, I just named so many. It was. I was like, it's laughable. What are you talking about? Drew Brees is man. I mean, he's decent. Drew Brees is decent. You know what I'm saying? But come on, Madden put out a thing. It was like 4th and 1, 4 seconds left. Your team is down. Whatever. You need a touchdown to win. Who would you pick? And it was like Mike Vick in 2004, Tom Brady in 2012, Drew Brees in some other time, I can't remember, and I can't remember who the other guy was. Man, even Tom Brady was like, I ain't gonna lie, I would pick Mike Vick. Oh, the other one was Andrew Luck. Oh, okay. So he was like, yeah, even Tom Brady was like, I'd take Mike Vick. What are you talking about? 2004 Mike Vick?
There's no stopping him.
Quit playing.
No stopping him.
Quit playing.
No stopping him.
Here's speaking of stats, though. Here, we can go on to the next thing real quick. But one thing I thought that was interesting is that if you were to Google NFL QBs, that's it, just NFL QBs, the first 5 to 7 pictures you're gonna see are white people. But if you scroll up just a little bit, the next thing you're gonna see is it says fantasy. Fantasy quarterbacks. Fantasy quarterbacks, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of them black. Wow. All of them black. Even Tyrod Taylor, who ain't even played yet. He's gonna be the starter quarterback for the Chargers, but he ain't like you see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Because you know what it is. Here's the thing: you can talk all you want and be like, so Drew Brees is great, but then your fantasy squad come up, you like, man, I hope I get let me get Cam, let me get Tyrod, let me get Mahomes, let me go ahead and get Russell, let me get Mr. Wilson, let me get Winston. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Watson. Come on, man.
Well, like I said, it just has to be that level, man, where everybody gets treated the same, which probably won't happen anytime soon because, hey, the man with the most money control what goes on in the world.
Facts. Oh, well, we got something from my boy Rio. He says, no, we talking about athletes, but the same thing trickles down to brothers trying to get paid doing the same thing white guys do, but the white guys make more and get promoted quicker.
Facts.
Absolutely. Regardless of industry, you're absolutely right. And that's why this is the 2 Black episode, because apparently Everything you do that's too black is too much.
Too damn much.
Everything you do that's too black is too much. Mr.
And that's why they came up with like in sports, like
sure.
dress codes. Like look at basketball when Iverson was doing his thing.
Yeah, getting the oversized jerseys.
Yeah, oversized jersey, getting tattoos, cornrows, all that. Like it was too black. So they like,
all
you know
that.
what?
No,
Let's cut
we can't
that
do
out.
that. We gotta raise them shorts up. We gotta pull them up. They have to be regulation length.
Let's cut them out.
You guys have way too much swag. We cannot have that here on our courts.
Yeah.
Can't have you.
I mean, I do agree like that. Sometimes like people try to overdo the swag thing too much to it. That's possible. You know what I'm saying? That can happen.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Oh man, I remember there was this dude when I was in college. Man, there was this dude. So I was a defensive back, right? You know what I'm saying? Defensive players, we don't do a whole lot. We just come out there, do our job, bang, and go. You know what I'm saying? But there was this wide receiver by the name of Derek. I ain't going to say his last name, but my boy Derek from Florida, Tampa, matter of fact. He used to, he didn't play. He never played. But his pictures, oh, man. He had like 4 or 5 armbands on each arm. He had the neck. He had one headband he put on his neck. I'm like, dude, what is all
always
that?
The ones who don't play, bro.
Man,
the best cleats.
Too much. The whitest cleats. Because he didn't play.
Anyway. Man, that's crazy, man. All right.
But anyway, what we got next, Mr. Help?
Oh, you want to talk about the schools or you want to talk about the trolling stuff?
Man, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and talk about this trolling thing. Go ahead and talk about this trolling thing. So I just put up the word super troll. That's what I put up for anybody who saw the preview real quick. But before I get into what I mean by the super troll, Mr. F, you heard about what's going on with Will and Jada?
Yeah.
Can you kind of give a little? Well, what's your impression?
Oh,
I mean, because you know, on social media, it's all out there. So you know, I want to.
So I guess Will and Jada had separated or decided that they weren't gonna be in the same space. They're just gonna be married, but not share the same space or whatever. And at this point, Jada decided that she needed companionship, and that's when she reached out. I mean, she didn't reach out. She didn't have to reach too far.
Man,
it was an acquaintance of the family that was around, which the acquaintance happened to be August Alsina.
Yeah,
and he was around, and according to Jada's version of the story, he needed help. He had issues that he was dealing with.
Sure,
he needed help, and she decided to be that person who. The liaison who would provide that help for him.
She was gonna guide him.
Okay, so she was gonna guide him, and like it ended up that they started a relationship or whatever, and somehow August came. He had an album that he was promoting, and he talked about it.
Broke it down.
And he talked about it like for 2 minutes in an interview,
and that's all the people heard.
Yeah, he said he fell in love and he gave himself to a person, so he was comfortable with that. That's basically what he was saying.
If he died now, he would be okay with it, knowing that he loved and he gave his all to somebody, a person.
And he told the world that it was Jada. That was the person that he loved.
Yeah.
A couple weeks later,
sure,
it was denied. No, that didn't happen.
Jada was like, no, it didn't happen. He talking crazy.
Yeah,
He talking about
just
whatever.
Making up the story.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Then like, guess what? It was a post made, I think, that says this Friday or this Saturday, this Saturday. I'm gonna take myself to the red table.
Facts.
I'm taking myself to the red table.
Man.
So she took herself to the red table.
Yeah.
And she brought her husband along with her, which is Will Smith. And then this is when the most trendy word since in the last couple of weeks, entanglement, came about.
Entanglement. Damn it.
Like, and like just hearing the word entanglement to me, like kind of like, man, it's like. It's kind. I don't want to say it sounds offensive. Like just for somebody. Like first, she starts the story off saying how this was a kid that needed help. He was going through this, going through that. But somehow it trickled. It fell into. We got into an entanglement.
Sexual entanglement.
An entanglement. An entanglement, in my opinion, seemed like you were bounded. Like you didn't. Have
you
much
couldn't
choice.
Get out of it.
Yeah, you couldn't get out of it.
Facts.
Or it just didn't sound like something that you'd say for somebody who you care for or share a moment with that you were sharing moments with for years.
Yeah.
So it seemed kind of messed up to me. And then like it's further noted that August was a friend of one of Jada's kid.
Mm-hmm.
So they got introduced. So imagine one of your friends come over, and one of your female older aunties or something like, oh yeah, I like him, and then they end up in a whole entanglement.
Hey, it could happen.
It could happen.
It could very well happen. You're right.
It could happen. But my question is, imagine if a man, a single father or a married man, him and his wife decided they don't want to see each other no more. They're just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
His daughter brings one of her friends over.
Uh-huh.
Her friend just happens to be 22, 23 or whatever. And the father says, okay, you know what? Hey, your friend looks like she needs help. Let me help her out.
And then the father ends up long stroking the friend.
Entangling the friend at this point.
Entangling her
entangling the friend.
With his tangling.
and I said this, and I created this to say, like, I see a lot of women post on Facebook saying that Jada can do whatever she want to do. She should have the freedom to do whatever.
Absolutely, I'm with you. Yeah.
But if the shoe were on the foot of a man, would it have the same narrative? Like, he can do whatever he want to do, or would it been like some kind of, he would have been catching some flack for it?
Oh, come on. You already know the story. I mean, you already know the deal, dude. I mean, let's just say it. Let's say what it is. If a man were to be in that same situation and decide that he wanted to hook up with his daughter's friend, you know what I'm saying? Especially if the daughter's friend is going through some mental issues, some actual real mental issues. Not like, oh, my friends don't like me. Not like that. Some real mental issues. They would say he was a predator, a manipulator, and taking advantage of her. But because it's a woman, it's a different story. So, I mean, I don't know. So, I feel like, so all of that happened. Then you got, Will Smith. Okay. I mean, so she comes to the table. She brings her husband with her. Will looks wore out. I won't say look goofy. He look wore out. You know what I'm saying? He looks wore out because, you know what I'm saying?
Hearing it all week,
man. I don't know, but I know he ended up catching it.
Nah, he looked like he was the one entangled. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was stressed out.
Or he got caught or some stuff, and she was like, "How?" But it almost seemed like, let me leave it that out. Anyway, but then in comes the super troll. Your boy 50 Cent,
Curtis.
Man, Mr. One super troll by the name of Curtis Jackson came in trying to act like he was cool in the game with Will Smith. Then next thing you know,
problems.
I mean, if y'all could pop online. I mean, Google it real quick and see what 50 said to him and all. But I don't know. I don't know if 50's trying to stay relevant or what. But it's like he's all in everybody's business today. So that's why it's called Super Troll. But he basically, texts Will saying like, oh man, that's messed up. Will's like, oh, thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Then what is it? What did he say? Something about somebody long stroking his wife.
Yeah, he said something about it. He you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, causing Will to say "fuck you, 50," which is weird because Will don't cuss. Like, I mean, cusses, but he don't cuss. You know what I'm saying?
Not the Fresh Prince, man.
So that was wild. You know what I mean? And it's like, then we had the next thing. Kanye West. Kanye West running for president. You know what I'm saying? Either he is or he isn't. Who knows what he's on today or how the meds kick in, how he's feeling. You know what I'm saying? However that goes. You know what I'm saying? But so 50 Cent went ahead and had his Kanye had his presidential thing and was making all this noise and all that. And 50 Cent hit him on the DM and was like, so you trying to keep people from knowing about the $2 million that you got from the government?
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? So,
dang.
Dude, I'm just saying, 50 Cent is out there. He trying to be a killer.
He does it all the time though. Like, I think he's mastered the art of getting the attention that he wants for whatever.
Drinks.
For whatever he wants by just going on there and like messing with people.
For sure.
Cause he had it at one point where he was just posting people saying, "Hey, you owe me some money." and you need to pay me by this
Yeah.
date or whatever.
Yeah.
And like everybody's like, damn, like that's the worst thing you can do to somebody. Like, hey, just put them on blast about them owing you
loud.
money.
Yeah. And be loud and ignorant about it. You know what I'm saying? So 50 Cent is, I don't know what his game, I don't know what his end game is, but he's out there trolling folks. And then going back to the Nick Cannon story. So, and again, y'all can Google this and check it out, but it was hilarious too. Oh, you pulled up the one from Will Smith?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can I see it?
For sure.
Dude, so here's the thing with Will Smith said. 50 was like, yo, Will, you all right over there? Yes, I'm cool. I appreciate your concern, my brother. But why she tell you that shit on a show for everybody to see? We broke up, so do my Will. We broke up, so she did her and I did me. Yeah, but you know, 50 talk. Then she said she can give permission to somebody to blow her back out.
That's what 50 Will said, man. F you, 50.
Man, then Will came back with the fuck you, 50. So anyway, so then again, go to the Nick Cannon thing. So Nick Cannon, you know, everything that's going on with him. I guess 50 thought that Nick was easy prey, so let me go ahead and get some more wins real quick. And Nick had to slap back with the, hold on, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. Fuck happened to you? So I'm just saying, that troll stuff don't always work the way you think it's going to work. You know what I'm saying? So, hey.
I don't get the point of trolling. Like,
I don't get it. But
I don't get it.
50's out there. I think he thinks he's winning while he's doing it. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, if that's the move that he wants to make with it, hey.
That's on him.
That's on him. But you know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand that you are in tune to the best podcast growing fast here in Kansas City, the Info Rizzo. Holla at your boy, man.
Casey Info Real, man.
Man, this is your boy 7 and Mr. Randy Heft. We the best. What's next?
What's poppin', man? We talking about reopening the schools.
Man.
Reopening the schools. Or
okay.
Don't reopen them.
So the president has said, basically, guys, we're going to go ahead and open the schools. I don't have a plan for how we're going to open the schools. I'm going to leave it up to the states. The states need to open the schools. We need to make sure the schools are open so it looks like I'm presidential. That's basically what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So the president is making an order. And if you listen to the statement made by his press secretary, Kelly McEnany, and she was talking, she said, and she contradicted herself in the same statement. She basically said on one side, she was like, we can't. No, she said we can't believe the science. We can't let science keep us from doing this. And then she, in that 2 seconds later, she says the science backs up the fact that we need to go back to school. I'm like, wait, you just said we can't believe the science. Now you saying the science backs it up. Which one is it? I don't know what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, which one is it? How does it go? How's it supposed to go? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it all comes down to this.
What's up?
Are you comfortable having kids that are? I'm not saying if you like before I even go into it. Not going to school doesn't make you smarter than or it won't make you dumb for not going to school, and it probably won't make you smarter
and
for
going
to school.
School right now is daycare.
Yep.
School nowadays is just daycare. I mean, it's daytime. It's daycare for your kids. They see you. They with your kids longer than you are.
Yeah, going to school. It seems is more convenient for the parent than it is for the kid.
Yeah.
Like that, that's what it comes down to. Like,
yes,
because like the grown up is placed over a group of kids or whatever. The grown up has like she could tell them what to do, and if they don't do it, what she do? She reports them. The parents come in. Parents get an attitude. My kid is a good kid. Blah 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 blah. Like, okay, you don't see your kid like how he acts around other people.
Like,
when
I see
you're
your
not
kid
around.
more than you do. What are you talking about? I mean, here's the thing. And so I was talking about this with some folks I work with, and it was just interesting. So I'm like, and mind you, I got so many teachers in my family, man. All my sisters are teachers. All my sisters here in Kansas City are teachers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Jana, Paula, and Denise, all teachers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's high school, elementary school, college. And I'm like, dude, what? I'm afraid for all of them because I know, and I know how. Little kids. Now, you talking about kids? Kids are supposed to wear a mask. You know what I'm saying? Kids don't like to have glasses on half the time. When they first get glasses, they don't like to wear them half the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Bump glasses, bro. And kids be losing braces. Like,
dude,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, the retainer and all that? Yeah.
Retainers, bro.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Absolutely. But so it's like, so you got that. So let's just start there, okay? Start with that. Then you got the fact that when kids are sick, you know kids usually don't cover their mouth correctly. They what does their face look like? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the face. They got the tongue out, got the eyes bugged out. They sitting there like,
that emoji. They got that emoji.
Right, that's the face. Don't be taking no freeze frame and making no memes out of that. I don't know. Do it if you want. But I'm just saying, don't nothing nasty. But I'm just saying, like, but you got kids. These are kids who are very irresponsible, and so let's just say the kids come to school. One of them has it somehow. Of course, the kids don't get, I won't say of course, but the way it's been coming across is basically like the kids have a better mortality rate than adults do, especially the older generation. So we have...
you said what now?
Anyway, sorry, we got sounds in the background. I don't know what's happening. So anyway, so it's like obviously you got the kids who are doing their... they're gonna be doing their thing, right? So what if the kids get one of the adults sick? Get the teacher sick. So the teacher's sick now, right? Teacher's sick. Who's gonna replace? Who's next? Who's next in the?
It's gonna be another kid, and
you know what I'm saying? Like who? Like so what? Now we bring in the substitute. Substitute's supposed to be there for how long? And then you got to figure out, which kid that's supposed to be
is infected.
Which kid is infected? Which kid got it and all that good stuff? Who, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then while the teacher's gone, and then the substitute gets it and they gone, well, then what?
We're gonna be in a whole quarantine again, man. My take on it is like, would you rather have a healthy kid? Not saying that you can't catch it while they're at home or whatever, but would you rather have a healthy kid or a kid that goes to daycare and relieves you of your parental duties by letting you sit up, be able to go to work, get your job done and all that, but they're at school putting the whole family at risk?
I don't know. I don't want to, dude. I don't want to. I'm afraid. I'm honestly afraid. I'm afraid for anybody out there that has to deal with that, to be quite honest. You know what I'm saying? You got, again, I'm thinking about my family. They got kids. Dude, there was did you hear about that little kid in Arizona? So there was a kid in Arizona who they got it. And they went to, they gave it to both of their parents.
Wow. No, don't.
They gave it to.
Don't open them schools.
So
back,
they gave
man.
it to. So the kid is fine, but their parents got it.
Don't open them schools back, man.
See what I'm saying? So what are we supposed to?
Don't open them schools back, man. Don't open them schools back, man. Just let it be, man. Like at this point, that's where people been trying to get to is that whole non-contact situation in this world. That's why they're starting to do that Bitcoin and all the other stuff like. The artificial intelligence, all that. It's just to reduce like human contact. Then they could take that up another notch by having people do that, like with school, do your classes from home. Yeah, you just gotta set schedules and like parents just gotta really be parents at this point.
No, I believe you. I feel you. I feel like, dude, we gotta do something else because sending them to the schools,
that's not gonna help. That's not the answer.
That is not the move. It ain't the move at all. We gotta have a better plan if you're really trying to get the kids to learn something, or if you're really trying to get them educated. And the problem is, it's really for parents who have like those children who are between the ages of like 6 and like 6 and maybe 10. You know what I'm saying? Who's not old enough to stay at home yet, and you know what I'm saying, but they still got to go to work, and both parents are working. Like, those are the parents who I really fear for, because, like, what are they supposed to do?
They supposed to, man. I don't know. We got to something has to give, bro. Like, and at this point, like with the whole pandemic, like, and it's crazy how I guess they were saying like one of the hardest passports to get is a U.S. passport, and at this point,
right now.
No, I'm saying like in general, like when the world was.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like they have a like a stringent like little routine that you have to go through to get their passport or whatever. But, yeah, but right now a U.S. passport ain't really like it's only for ID purposes right now because you can't really go anywhere.
Yeah, did you know that? So yeah, we can't go anywhere. We really can't go abroad right now.
Nah,
I do travel abroad, but not that I had any plans right now. I had some in May, but
I was supposed to go to London in April.
No stuff.
And like it got rescheduled to October. So now it's probably not gonna happen at all. Period.
Dude,
you know
we had a trip that was supposed to go to Brazil, Rio.
Wow.
Rio, Brazil, in May.
Hotbed right now.
Boy, nah, bruh. Who you telling?
Hotbed.
Yeah, and so now we're planning to go to Puerto Rico, I believe.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's an American territory,
right.
So we can go there. So we're planning to go to Puerto Rico by for New Year's.
Oh, okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
At this point, we'll see. We don't, you know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see what
I don't even feel comfortable like even moving through an airport.
I ain't gonna lie. I do feel some kind of way about, you know what I'm saying, going through the airport, traveling, and you know what I'm saying, and being maxed. I feel like I need to just look like a, like Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars with the whole robed up, you know what I'm saying, or for real, or like the Muslim dudes with the thobe on, you know what I'm saying, or with a straight up burqa, you know what I'm saying. Hey, I will wear all of that. Just
you probably catch me in the airport in a whole hazmat suit on. It's just moving through in the hazmat,
and with the whole yellow joint on,
man,
like what now, let's do it.
What's popping, you know what I'm saying?
But see, we'll still, because we black, we'll still have it half off. You know what I'm saying? Just the arms on, not the pants.
Imagine kids like if I feel that way about like being around other people like that, where I guess they a lot of people aren't responsible, and kids at this point, I want to say their brains aren't all the way developed, so I don't expect them to be all the way responsible also. So I don't think it's a great idea to open schools back up, bro. Like,
I mean, ladies, what do y'all think? Do y'all think they should open up the schools? Please, y'all let us know. I mean, because as far as I hear, there's no plan for what's supposed to happen with the teachers. There's no plan for what's supposed to happen with the students. There's no plan or contingency for if the teachers get sick. There's no plan for or no money set aside for testing for for schools. There's no money set. I mean, nothing. Betsy DeVos is still trying to take money away. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really confused as to what the game plan is here, other than the president trying to look presidential and trying to use this as some sort of method. And matter of fact, is the wildest thing. Betsy DeVos, our current Secretary of Education, with her privileged ass, she said that only 0.4% of kids would possibly die from this.
Wow.
Only. That's only 14,000 kids. You want your kid to be one of the 14?
That's a lot.
I mean, it's only 14,000. So what's the big deal? They're only killing 14,000 kids if you think about it. Less kids die in school shootings. So I guess, you know what I'm saying, she's trying to give them that accelerated program. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what the game plan is here. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea.
That's
a lot, bro. But I don't know. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, for anybody that's rearing up to send their kids to school,
think about it.
Man. I mean, I don't know if it's enough Clorox and Lysol wipes for that.
Man, I don't even think the school's been clean, like, right now.
Man, you know come on, somebody.
Like, why send them there? Like,
you know, I hear that there's a thing that it's going to go away with the heat. With the heat in April. With the heat, it's going to go away. Yeah. Man, we in the hottest month. It was 94 degrees a day.
Still ain't
Didn't
going
they just have some of the highest numbers in some of these states just yesterday?
Still ain't going away.
You know what I'm saying? Georgia had its highest numbers, then they just beat it the next day.
Still ain't going away.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about, dude? Come on, man. And then the governor of Florida, man, I'm so tired. Then we've got cities. So now it's to the point where we've got cities that are putting mask orders in place.
Okay.
I'm kind of getting off the subject, and I apologize, but I just feel like this is necessary. So we got cities that are getting off the, putting mask orders in place. But the governors, or say
Georgia.
Right, governors are saying no, you can't do it. You can't do it. As a matter of fact, in the state of Georgia, where welcome to Atlanta, where the players play, and they ride on them things like every day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm talking about. Where the mayor is Miss Lakeisha Lance Bottoms. She put a mask order in effect for the city, and now the governor of Georgia is suing her.
Boy,
I mean, you want to talk about a waste of taxpayer money, and dude, anyway,
that's just straight gangster.
See, that's right, and that's again too black.
Too black.
I'm gonna tell you, hey, now my state, the state I come from, at least, Illinois. they've divided the state into 13 districts, like something out of the Hunger Games. So we're gonna see.
See what they come
dude,
up with.
It's 13 zones in the state now. Yeah, I don't get that. That's wild. But anyway, Mr. Hebb, what else we got up on the info rail? Y'all know y'all riding on the rail, right? Can't see rail? Holla at us. Like, share, subscribe, follow. Hit the info bell. Hit the the notification bell, so that way you can get all our information when we pop it out. But anyway, next thing up on the info.
We got you. What's that? Sou-Sou.
No, Sou-Sou Studio.
Sou-Sou Studio.
Man, okay.
Sou-Sou Studio.
So how many of you people out there have been introduced to, brought to, or are engaged currently in a Sou-Sou? I'm asking because I've been asked by several family and friends, and I'm glad it's family and friends, but I've been asked by several to join their Sou-Sou. Now, from what I gather, Sou-Sou is basically a friends and family based money saving effort, which in its essence is a good thing. It's a good way for people to get money and to kind of help each other out in certain areas. Basically everyone. So let's just say you got four people. Each one puts in some money in the pot and each time the pot comes out, the contents of the pot are given to one of the people who put into the pot, right? Basically.
So, it starts over in the fifth week.
And it starts over, right? So each week somebody's putting in money, and each time that they put in money, some money comes out to one of the people that it goes to. Then it comes back around. They do it all over again, right?
It's not bad.
That in itself is not a bad thing.
Nah.
That's what a Sou-Sou is. Now, when we're hearing about these things called like blooming circles and flowers and getting your fire and your water and your earth and your wind and all that good humana, that is a Ponzi scheme. That is a pyramid scam. It's a pyramid scheme. That's all it is. It's all it is. I love my people who bring that to me, but I'm gonna let y'all know something. When you start to see, because here's the problem. The problem with it is you always have to bring, and I'm gonna say you always, because you go in, but
it's like a recruitment thing,
right?
So you're recruiting members.
So you're brought in, but then you have to bring in two people beneath you. So two people beneath you have to do the same thing that you're doing, and you know what I'm saying?
Starting a whole football team.
What I'm just saying. So each person now, mind you, the payouts are huge. You know what I'm saying? It well, depending on what you consider huge, but payouts are pretty big, right?
But aren't they usually the payouts bigger for the people who were founding members?
I would imagine. Well, dude, yeah, because for example, there was this one that we were told about where everyone gives in $500, and then at the end, you receive $3,500. But I'm sorry, you receive 44,000, but from that $4,000, $500 goes back into it for you, and then another $500 goes up for administration costs and fees. So I'm just,
overhead.
Who's the administrator? Who's administrating this? You know what I'm saying? Who's the one is how do I get to that position? Because that's the position where it seemed like where you really winning. You ain't even put in. You're just admitting. You know what I'm saying? So
admitting the winning.
I'm just saying. So if y'all trying to, well, I won't say if y'all trying, but I just feel like people need to be careful when it comes to some of these things, because an actual Sou-Sou is one in which all of the money, all of it goes to one person. Mm-hmm. All of it goes to the next person. But you keep giving in, and all of it, that like each
until
time
everybody gets
that's
paid.
What a Sou-Sou is. What y'all doing is a pyramid scheme.
Scamming.
Because you have to bring in somebody beneath you, and they have to bring in somebody beneath them, and then they beneath them, and they beneath them. Okay, sure. And if somebody, and I get it, if somebody gets cut off, or if somebody decides not to donate or whatever, they get cut off and they can't join back in or whatever. I guess, sure. But the rules seem to be kind of loose. I won't lie. Now, what makes this a pyramid? A pyramid is when you're putting in money, or you're promised an amount for bringing people in. Like there's no actual product. You're just bringing people in. That's the definition of a pyramid scheme. And I'm sorry that, for my friends and family who have come to me with that, but please understand, that's what you're doing. That is not a Sou-Sou. It's Sou-Sou light. You know what I'm saying? So your Sou-Sou studio need to go somewhere else.
Scamming off the top, man.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you
with it, man.
holla at your boy, if you can tell me how I can get to that top spot, you know what I'm saying? If I could just stay there, maybe I need to start my own Sou-Sou. That's what I do.
That's what I'm thinking. Get this next stimulus check.
Yeah, if I could start me one, you know what I'm saying, and I'll get somebody to the next.
Yeah, when we get the next stimulus check, man, we can start a Sou-Sou, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's right.
Every week.
Yeah.
You put in $20 a day.
For sure. And now I'm not saying, here's the thing. I'm not saying that people aren't getting money off of it, because they are. And people are, you know what I'm saying, proving this to be very beneficial to them. And some people, they've been doing it for, you know what I'm saying, 2 months, 3 months, 3 years, whatever. Some people just live by it. That's just their lifestyle. Fine. At the end of the day, that's the definition of a pyramid. So I'm just saying, if y'all can take it or leave it, but that's what the truth is. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Mr. Randy, how you feeling about a Sou-Sou? You wanna go ahead and get in on one with me? We can go ahead and start.
We can start our own Sou-Sou.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Get the info rail Sou-Sou. Y'all if y'all wanna get
stimulus check,
get that info rail Sou-Sou. Just send us half of your stimulus check next time you get it, and we will be sure to give you. I don't know. We'll throw you some bread after a couple of weeks, cause we gonna put it on something. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to put it on hiring an engineer.
Man, that's
you know what I'm saying?
Right. We gonna get
put it on a website.
Right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get a nice background.
You're going to be a KC Infrared investor.
Right. That's what you're going to do. If you do that,
you ain't get back. I'm telling you right now.
You'll get it back in the quality of the show. That's what you'll get back.
Man.
You'll get it back. Man, look, we keep on freezing up. You know what I'm saying?
It's freezing?
Yeah, it froze up a little bit. But it's all good. It's all good. But, man, I'm feeling good about today's show, bro.
I'm feeling great. It's great. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did it.
I feel like we kind of, we ran, but we did it kind of nice, and we still got all the content in. We got the good hummers as well as the highs. You know what I'm saying? We get all of that in there today.
Nah, we did it, man.
For sure. You got plans for the weekend,
man? Just working.
Just work.
You know, man.
Jamaican boy.
Man. I gotta work, bro.
Gotta work.
Bro, I gotta work. You don't
Absolutely.
work, you don't eat, man.
Don't work, don't eat. Say that. Say that.
You gotta work. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like it's not like it's too many options out here to do a lot of things. Like I'm gonna go ride a helicopter or whatever. Like this Corona thing, you know what I'm saying?
It has put a damper on
everything.
Say that.
So at this point,
absolutely.
Like if you can find something that you do, like actually what I'm doing this weekend is what's tomorrow? Saturday?
For sure.
Playing soccer on Sunday. We got a group of people that we just,
soccer, you can play soccer with some social distancing.
Yeah. We link up. We link up and play soccer every Sunday.
Unless your foot got corona, you get your foot got that, your shin got that rona, man. Now the ball got it.
We link up.
Now you rubbed up on the ball.
We link up and play every Sunday or whatever. So and that's the vibe that we maintain. Just to like help everybody, put everybody in the right mental space, because you never know what somebody's going through, and just seeing somebody else sharing a laugh or whatever, can do wonders for himself.
Yeah, having that ability to kind of go out and just, what I'm saying, and, love up on folks in your own way. It ain't got to be like straight up no love or whatever, but it's showing that appreciation for coming out and you going through things, I'm going through things. We all gonna get through this together.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing this weekend, just working and playing soccer because we got a nice little competition going. So
for sure.
Yeah, we got a nice little competition going.
Holla at me. I'll come out and check you out if it's.
But I sent you the address.
Yeah. If as long as I ain't got nothing going on, I'll do. Yeah, I'll come check you out.
Nice Sunday evening. You know what I'm saying? Just relax, play. Just vibe.
Sunday evening? We'll see. Cause my job ain't eating mine. Man, been kicking my ass. I ain't gonna lie.
What you got up for the weekend?
Oh man, I'm about to go check out this comedy show.
Okay.
About to go see Godfrey. You dig? Okay. About to go see what that's about.
You know what? Go ahead. No, I was about to say, like, the first time I saw you, I thought you was Godfrey.
You thought I was the very first time we met,
bro. I thought you was Godfrey, man. Like,
so it's funny. It probably, and I had hair too then. But it's funny you say that because, like, when that stupid movie came, what was it, Soul Plane? When Soul Plane came out,
yeah.
No, actually, no. Before that, because he was a 7-Up guy.
Yeah, and he was in the Cosby Show too, wasn't he? A little bit.
No, he wasn't on Cosby Show. No. You thinking about that other dude? You thinking about the dude that was on the show Mike and Mindy, and he played Mike's a sidekick cop with him.
All right.
Yeah, but anyway, it was he was a 7-Up dude, and he used to wear a shirt that said "Make 7 up yours." and so it's weird that your boy's named 7, and you know what I'm saying, and. Yeah. Anyway,
you got that Godfrey connection,
right. And he's from Chicago, you dig? So so I gotta go support my people. Corey Holcomb's gonna be at the Improv next week. They make you buy the whole table. You buy either a 2-person table or a 4-person table, but you can only buy tables because the tables are set and separated in such a way to kind of make this happen.
That makes sense.
And you still gotta wear the mask and social distance. I'm gonna wear my raincoat and my Burka jacket and my hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get all that, get the mask and
extra
gloves
safe.
And all that. I'm still going to drink. But, I'll be responsible, I promise.
That's all good,
But,
man.
yeah, I got that tonight. And then, tomorrow a friend of my girl is having an engagement party. So we're going to go check that out.
That's what's up. Sound like you got a fun-filled weekend planned.
Man, I hope so, man. I hope so. I'm hoping for the fun.
That's what's up. That's what it's all about, man. Facts. Because guess what? Life doesn't get easier. You just get stronger. This your boy, Randy Heff.
Man, it's 7 black man.
And we out. Peace.
That's all I got. How's your boy?